Is the AGLCA rendezvous, is it worth it? We're Jen, Elliot, and Ollie. In 2019, we booked a one-way flight to Colombia, and after traveling to 11 countries, we were locked down in India for 5 months. Coming back to the US, we decided to pivot into boat life and cruise on a 6,000-mile journey called America's Great Loop. Make sure to subscribe as we share the highs, lows, and everything in between. Today we are going to our very first America's Great Loop Cruisers Association rendezvous. Let's go.
This is the Spring Rendezvous. We're here in Norfolk, Virginia, and the marina at Waterside is packed with loopers.
We just finished up with our sessions for today, and we are now heading back to Pivot. We're running a little bit late, and we are opening up Pivot for the Looper Crawl, which means that the loopers who are currently in progress at this marina will open up their boat so that prospective loopers can go on, walk through, ask current loopers questions, and look at various boats. So we're gonna open up Pivot. She is not very clean, but that's okay. It's real life.
At least we have the Ollie Welcome Committee.
Yeah, people love Ollie.
Are you the Welcome Committee? Or are you sleeping? Oh, you're gonna stay on the boat. We have now wrapped up the first day of the Looper Crawl. We had people coming on board just saying hi, some people who followed us, some people who didn't, some people have a boat that just want to see what anchor we have or whatever, some people that are looking for a boat. It was a lot of fun. A great way to find your looper boat. Like, this seems to be like one of the awesome parts about the rendezvous. You can come to this directly, you can pay a lesser price and just do the Looper Crawl if that's what you want. And there were about, I think, 10 to 15 boats in this marina that opened their boats today for the Looper Crawl. We had maybe 50 people throughout the 2 hours come and say hi and check out the boat, and Ollie was very, very good. She was a very good welcome committee. And now the next thing for the first day of the Looper event is a cash bar for an hour and then dinner for another hour back at the convention center. So we're here at Waterside, and the convention center is right up there at the Sheridan, so very close, which is nice. I'm gonna do that and close out the rest of the evening. Day 2 of the Looper Rendezvous go into the details. So there's 2 tracks here. One is for current loopers and one is for planning loopers and loopers in the scheduling phase, the dreaming phase.
Yeah, and there's a lot more planners here than there are current people doing the loop, which is surprising to us. We didn't know what to expect at all. But yeah.
The first phase of the morning is about the Chesapeake Bay, which is of course the next leg of the loop. And I think loopers have a Looper 101 course. Day 3 of the event continues further on the next section of the loop, and we start with the Trent Waterway, then we're going to get into the Georgian Bay and continue learning about the next few sections of the loop. Yesterday there was no dinner, there was no drinks, and today we have that again.
110 years, sorry, 87 years. Thank you for having me.
Another amenity that they kind of have for the people who bring their boats to the rendezvous is that they have the Coast Guard Auxiliary gives free checks to any of the participating boaters, and it's completely voluntary, so you do not have to have a check, and it is free even outside of this event. However, with this event, they set it up for you, so you don't have to reach out and coordinate or anything like that, and your boat's already at a marina in a spot that a lot of other boats are, so they're not really trying to find you per se. So it makes it very easy, and we just had our check and we passed. So we did this check actually last year, and last year's color was blue. This year's color is orange, and also says the year, but it's a way that if a Coast Guard boat is passing you, they see that you've been checked and you have all of the checks required for a safe vessel on the water. It doesn't omit you from getting stopped by the Coast Guard for whatever reason. It's just like a little checks and balance that you have everything that's needed aboard your vessel, and everything is also within date, or it's not expired. So yay, we passed.
Our very first safety check, we learned something that was really important, and that was that our fire extinguishers were recalled. So not only is it great just to go through the checklist and have another set of eyes, but you also get information on the most current up-to-date things, and we were able to get all those fixed before we started the loop. This is way back when before we started the loop. Now, should we place the sticker?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
And the Coast Guard's right in front of our boat. Hello,
Yay.
Coast Guard.
We have another looper crawl today, which is the boat tour of loopers. And we, Pivot Crew, have opened Pivot up every day, and we've had a lot of really lovely people come aboard, ask us questions, and kind of see what our boat looks like, because every boat is different, and sort of get our feel for the things we like and dislike about Pivot. It's been great. This is the last night of the looper crawls. It's been hard keeping the boat clean because there's not a lot of time otherwise. It's the final day of the AGLCA Spring Rendezvous here in Norfolk, and today we are continuing with our route sessions. We did the eastern shore of Michigan yesterday. Today we're doing the western shore of Michigan, and then the start of the river system. It's been really great to have all these sessions and help us, plan for the future. With that, the Spring Rendezvous is officially over. It was really nice. The foresters gave us a talk about the weather. After the whole conference had ended, they redid their section on weather because the whole conference is split up into kind of two tracks. Like one track that's more so focused for current loopers and one track that's more so focused for planning loopers. And so they gave their weather talk in the planning loopers section. So it was really nice that they gave that to us.
Yeah, because we were preoccupied in a different section.
It just goes to show, loopers are extremely nice and kind people, and we were on the fence about coming whenever it opened up, mainly because of the price tag of the event and the price tag of the marina, and considering, our budget's on the low end, and we anchor most often. But we are, I don't want to speak for both of us, but I'm really happy we came.
Same. I also am super happy we came. I'm super happy we're at the marina that the main event is located on, not the marina in Portsmouth, which just had to do with booking early within the first week. There's just so much, camaraderie here. 2, support. 3, knowledge, information. The other thing that I really enjoyed about this rendezvous was they had a women's session, so they were able to talk with women who had maybe concerns about swimming, people who don't know how to swim. Reluctant spouse was kind of the term that was thrown around quite often throughout the rendezvous, but we were able to hear so many people's different stories that brought them to this same, I'd say like boating challenge, boating adventure, and it's just really nice because we all have this similar thing, and so you have all these different, you know, stories to hear and listen to, but you go through like the same waterways and experience similar things, so it was excellent. Yeah, it was an incredible few days.
Definitely worth it, and now we have a lot more friends, and we're able to meet a lot of people that wanted to do the loop, and we're able to share our experiences with them. It was just really nice, really rewarding, and really valuable, and we also got a lot of information for stuff upcoming, and because some people plan to do the loop and they plan over the course of years, sometimes a decade or more, but we didn't plan to do the loop at all. So this was kind of our planning session for the next 3 months, basically until the next rendezvous, which is in October in the fall in Alabama.
Overall, is the AGLCA rendezvous, whether it's the spring or the fall, obviously our opinion and perspective is from the spring, is it worth it?
Yeah, I think it is worth it.
I think absolutely.
It definitely is expensive, but that doesn't come without a lot of benefits. The community and the information that you get really make it worth it.
I just look back and I think that I'm just so happy that we decided to come. We were super borderline, and yeah, it was an excellent decision. Not only did we meet other people who are currently doing the loop, so who we expect to see or run into paths, either seeing them on Nebo or like in our future loop journey, but we also got to meet gold loopers who have done the loop once fully before and doing it again. And then we were able to meet with planners, and that just made me feel like we were able to help in some way to some other people.
And we're in-progress loopers, obviously. I think for planners, it's very helpful because the track for planning, they go over anchoring, they go over weather, they go over planning, they go over how to buy a boat, how to get boat insurance. There's a whole loop process. They go over Loop 101, and you get to access the knowledge of everybody who's done it before, which is invaluable. The other thing that you get is you get access to all of these looper boats of anybody who's opened up their boat for the crawl, which was 3 nights. So you got to see a bunch of different types of boats. You got to ask what they like and what they dislike. So as a planner, I think it's really nice. And then on the other side of planning and in progress for the gold loopers, and if you've done the loop before, I think those people are clearly very, very passionate about the loop. Some people have done it multiple times, more than twice, and I think it's their cup of tea, which is great. And thanks for watching this video. We're going to be heading into the Chesapeake tomorrow morning. The rest of the day today, it's the final day. There's no dinner tonight or drinks or anything like that, so they kind of leave it open to you if you need to commute or just meet up with the people that you've met. So we're going to go out to dinner with another crew. I'm going to do an oil change, fix the bilge pump, have to do that before we leave.
Yeah, we're not leaving. We're not entering the Chesapeake with that not working.
Make sure you stay tuned for our next video once we enter the Chesapeake Bay.
Is going